Greetings, my fellow gamers. It is I, Wraith, bringing you news from beyond the mirror from the other world. I am so sorry I could not upload my Heroes of the Storm video. I was planning on uploading that today, actually, but after I got a laptop, it would not stop lagging. The entire game just kept on lagging over and over again, and it was a really bad lag, too. It was getting me killed, and it was making my team lose because I couldn't participate. And I was just absent practically the whole game. I couldn't do anything to help my team. So, really, I couldn't play. As much as it seemed to work on, when you go to try out the heroes, it seemed to work fine there. But it just, when you start playing online, it starts to lag really, really badly. Or if you just go training mode or versus AI. Or any other normal play mode. In general, it just lags like crazy. But yeah, I can't really play that. I'll try to get a better PC, and maybe that's what the problem is. I just didn't have a very good PC. A laptop probably wouldn't work very well with Heroes of the Storm, since it's such a high quality game. It probably wouldn't do very good with it. But here's Hearthstone for now. I will do another. As I said before, I will be uploading a Vainglory video later on. I didn't want to do it today because they are releasing a hero very, very soon, and while that hero is out, I will get him right away, and then I will do a review on that character, and while I'm reviewing him, I will also give you a guide on how you can actually play a MOBA game, and how you can progress and better yourself in MOBA games, because MOBA games are really hard, especially for newbie players. They can be really, really crazy just jumping into them like that. So that's why I wanted to make not a let's play, but a guide on that in the near future. But for now, let's play some Hearthstone. I have a quest today. What was that quest again? Oh man, I forgot. That's okay, I'll just go back after it loads. Destroy 40 minions. I don't know if I'm going to do all that right now. It'd probably be, just take a couple games. Probably like 2 or 3. But my most I do here is like 3 games. But I don't want to waste everybody's time. So I'm going to make sure this is a really, really quick one. I might even go over it like I did before. Just fast forward and go over the match. So, yeah, I'm going to do that this time. So it'll seem a little less slow. You know what? When I tried Heroes of the Storm, I went to the tryout Thrall, and I really, really did like Thrall. He was really, really cool. It's a shame that I couldn't use him in the actual game, and just flat out use him online and play against other players, because I really like Thrall along with Gul'dan. Gul'dan is awesome. I wanted to buy him, but I really could, but the game just wasn't working. It just wasn't. So I couldn't do anything as much as I would want to. I just couldn't do anything with the game. So had to just forget it. I think Hearthstone should work on the laptop because it's a low FPS game, so it probably wouldn't the laptop probably wouldn't have too much trouble with loading the game. But sadly, oh man. I just feel so crushed about that. But that's okay. In this game, I was really cutting it close. A lot of interesting things happened. It was a very, very entertaining game. I had a lot of fun with it. But I was drawing some decent cards, and for a while, we both kept each other at bay. We both played some really good plays, and we made some very, very educated moves. The reason this play I didn't really like too much is because, first of all, I didn't have any good AoE attacks for my warrior. As much as I would have liked to have some AoE attacks, all I had was Whirlwind, and that doesn't do very much, and I made a mistake there. I played the wrong card. But anyways, I just didn't have the real means to defeat Thrall. he just overpowered me with a lot of swarming minions because he had a lot of low-cost creatures in his hand, and that kind of gave him the okay to constantly attack me with strong creatures and weaker creatures all at once. He had a lot of low-cost creatures in there that were strong as well. As you can see, there's a faceless over there, a really strong faceless, and I just didn't have the means to defeat him because he summoned another one a little later, but you'll get a look at that in a minute. But as you can see, he's already starting to swarm his board here. But a lot of the creatures don't do too much damage besides that faceless creature. I ended up drawing my execute, and I could take out that faceless before it could do any more damage. I wanted to put down that creature that deals 1 damage to everyone, but I didn't want to do that just yet. I wanted to save him for when I drew my second execute, just in case he summons a stronger creature. Here's a good example right here. I didn't want to use it too soon, so something interesting happened instead. When he summoned that creature right there, I knew it gave me an okay because that creature destroys any minion that takes damage. So if I throw him on the field, that automatically kills all the creatures he just summoned. And that just spelled end for him right there after that happened. That was bad news for him. But lucky me, I had another character with taunt on me, so I was in the clear for a little while, and he was struggling for survival. If you haven't already noticed, this battle was a little silly. My opponent, just wouldn't shut up like the whole time, and I was just being quiet. Yeah, I should have just put this guy on Squelch. Honestly, I should have just squelched him. But aside from that, he made a good play by playing that card right there, then using Lightning Storm, which gave him overflow. But then he threw those wolves down, but he didn't know I had my fire axe on me. And what I should have did here is I should have used my fire axe on a wolf first, so it would have killed that totem over there with my spell, and not just deal 2 damage to those wolves. But that was a misplay for me. But look, it didn't bother me too much. What really damaged me here is his next play. But aside from that, what should have happened here is I really should have played my cards right. But this was a pretty good move right here. But honestly, I felt like I should have dealt direct damage to him instead of just taking out that ape over there, because he did bring out Doom Hammer. Doom Hammer is a very powerful card. But what I should have did is just use traded my Stormwind on directly to his hero's HP, and then that may have actually been helped in the duel, because he just summoned a dragon here, and I can tell that actually really would have helped. But after he restored 14 HP, and of course he had a legend in his hand here, I really should have squelched this guy. But anyways, I really should have not have wasted that Stormwind on that ape. But that's okay. I still learned from my mistake, and it definitely won't happen again, probably. But he's swarming me again, as you can see. I just do not have any good cards that actually deal good AoE damage besides Whirlwind. And Whirlwind does not do enough, as you can see. I drew it right there. But as I was saying, Whirlwind just is not enough. I need more than that. I'm trying to find a way to get some better AoE cards, but I'll end up getting more of those in the future. I believe there is a card called Brawl, from what I believe, and for the warrior, it's a good AoE attack, and it leaves 1 minion surviving. But it's a random 1 minion. It really is. This was a decent play what I did right here, but it wasn't enough to let me win. But I really could have done a little bit better with crafting cards. I wish I could have crafted some AoE cards instead of just creatures. This game was another irritating one. First off, my enemy had frost cards, and as you know, the warrior uses a lot of weapons, and those frost cards kept me from using my weapons and really doing much of anything. Fortunately for me, this player seemed to be a little more friendly, but this is full of bad luck. This whole game was just full of bad luck. If I had drawn better cards, this would have been better for me. But really, the reality is I need to just craft some better cards, and maybe then I would actually end up doing better. This play right here she made was a pretty good one, but lucky for me, I had a few extra tricks up my sleeve. I really needed to take down that Matter Worm because it was just driving me crazy. And I thought in my head that she probably would have a sheep spell in there, but I didn't think she would want to use it right now, he or she, whoever the heck they are. But I was right that she probably wouldn't use it yet, and she went ahead and used a frost spell. But luckily, those arcane missiles went right into me and didn't touch my my taunt minion. And I'm sorry if my voice sounds a little off because I am quite tired. Every time I close my eyes for just like a couple minutes, I feel like I'm about to drift off. But this was a bad move right here. I shouldn't have put him down. What I should have did is at least, I should have at least probably just faceless manipulated that thing or something like that, because then it would make her want to take that thing down. But then again, that probably wouldn't have been a very good idea either. So never mind, that was the only card I really had, so probably that was the best idea. This was a pretty good move I made right here, is throwing him on the field when there were 3 creatures, while there were 3 creatures on there. That was a pretty good move, but this is where the match starts to get a little annoying, is when he or she starts to use frost magic. And I used to be a frost mage too. When I had Medivh, I had a lot of frost cards, but as I said before, it just didn't work out for me. And in the long run, I just ended up switching to a warrior, and now that I'm winning a lot more. But back on subject, next turn I was going to, of course, throw my Stormwind down and overpower my enemy. Just clobber him or her with some high attack minions. But it didn't work out the way I wanted it to. But luckily, I still got to deal some decent damage to her hero. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I am so tired right now. And that sheep spell is probably the most annoying thing the mage can have. I'm sorry. That sheep spell is just freaking annoying. But lucky for me, I drew my fire axe, and that was a pretty good move right there. That was a little bit of luck I had, but I still wish I could have drawn my my Bloods of the Ancient One a little early. That's funny. I keep drawing my Bloods of the Ancient One when I don't need them, and then when I need them, I finally draw them. It's ridiculous. Well, this was a terrible move what I did here, but the truth was I had no other choice but to damage all my minions. I know it killed them, but at least it gave me a chance to kill that creature that kept freezing me along with all my other minions. But luckily, I brought her health down a little bit. It's down at 18. And I was thinking, this is in the bag. All I need to do is draw my Blood of the Ancient One, my Bloods of the Ancient One, and I was saving that Faceless Manipulator. But then I thought, maybe I should try this instead, because once I throw that spell down, it might end up freezing the minion. But no, it didn't freeze the minion. It freezed the hero. But that was That was annoying. I hated it when that happened. Another good example of why luck is not on my side. I really should have tried to get something that draws cards. I was wondering if the warrior has any really good abilities that draw a lot of cards. I know I have a couple of them in my hand. For some reason, I'm just not drawing them. I'm just not. This is where it gets annoying here. This is the very annoying part. I did draw my charge minion, but what I should have did is use my weapon first, and then use my charge minion, because then she had that secret up that allowed that gave granted. Sorry, I'm very tired. I'm all over the place. That granted 10 armor. Not 10, but 8. I'm sorry. Oh, man, sleepy. And my opponent was taking quite a while. That's something else I had to notice there. There is the occasion when your enemy takes a really long time. I hate it when people do that. They just sit there forever, and then they let the rope go, and then they end their turn as soon as the rope reaches the end turn. Right, just a couple inches away, then they hit end turn. I don't know why people find such entertainment out of making other people angry. I don't know what the deal is with that. What's one thing I should have noticed about the Blood of the Ancient One is that it's a lot better for the rogue. Why do I say that? The rogue has a card that can put a minion in stealth for 1 turn, and that stealth would really help the Blood of the Ancient One, especially if I kept my Faceless Manipulator. I could have copied that Blood of the Ancient One, and on the next turn, instead of summoning the second Blood of the Ancient One, which would cost 9 mana. That's a lot of mana right there. And the Faceless Manipulator only costs 5. Another good thing the Faceless Manipulator is for is summoning powerful creatures. Well, say you already have a powerful creature on the field or your opponent does, just use Faceless Manipulator and you can just summon them right then and there. That's a really good use. But this game really was annoying. It was. I wanted more to happen with it, but I just kept drawing weird cards, and the weird cards I drew just didn't help me very well. I really do wish I could have done better, honestly, but the only reason I kind of blame myself is I did not craft any good spells to handle the job. But that's okay. I learned from my mistakes. If you were wondering why people don't like Hearthstone, that's a good reason why, right there. You know what? I like Hearthstone, I like the Warcraft universe, but something about this game really ticks me off. Really. It really ticks me off. My fellow gamers, so much rage right now. So much rage. I don't know what to do. Take it easy for me, gamers. Take it easy. Bye.